Here's the untold story. After the ceremony in 2016, I had two people come up to me. Well, many people came up to me, but two that I'll never forget. One was a Sergeant Major, E9, and he said, Sergeant Major, after your speech, now I know I can go out to rest because I know that we are still in good hands. And then after that, another Vietnam veteran walked up to me and he said, Sergeant Major, thank you for the inspiring words that you gave me and many others that were in attendance. He said, but I'm going to tell you this. You are a fool if you do not utilize the services that we fought so valiantly for, and for those who have served before us, and for those who have paid the ultimate price. And I looked at him, I said, sir, what do you mean? He said, I'm talking about post-traumatic stress disorder and addictions. He said that you shared with me that you've been on multiple deployments, 4 combat and 6 peacekeeping missions. And I more than believe that you have not received the appropriate help that you need to deal with the demons, to deal with the combat, to deal with the nightmares, to deal with the isolation that you are going through. You are a fool if you do not utilize these services while you are still in this uniform. It was like he hit me upside the head with some bricks. So my wife wasn't there, Patricia, a.k.a. Sweet Pea. I love you, baby. She wasn't there, and when I went home, I told my wife, sweetie, I'm going to behavioral health the next duty day. And she looked at me. She said, why now? And I shared with her the story about what the Vietnam veteran told me that evening. And my wife said, well, was that all it took for him to call you a fool? She said, I've been telling you this for 7 years, that you have some issues. And she was absolutely correct. What everyone would see outside of my home, flamboyant, charismatic, solving all the problems, meeting the needs of people. But when I would go home into my house, I was shut down. I would go into my room. I would self-medicate on Chardonnay. And I would just veg out, not discussing anything with anyone. For 7 years, I did that with my wife, my children, my family. And so I went to seek the help from a psychiatrist. And over the past year, since April of 2016, I have been seeing her continuously, and she has continuously been pulling back the layers of my life. And I tell you, I can honestly stand before you today is that I'm coming out. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I have issues. You know why? Because I know you have issues too. But you're too old for me to call you a fool. So I'll let your spouse, your family, or your friend do that. But honestly, please seek the help that you have fought so valiantly for, and many before you